Hey everyone, Alex here, and welcome to a new series. I'm calling it The Path, but in reality, it's a road to 500 deadlift. So I want to hit a 500-pound deadlift by the end of this year. I set the goal, I have my sights set on it. My current deadlift is 375 pounds, so I have a lot of weight to add. So over the course of the next 10 months, I have to add an average of 12.4 pounds a month to my deadlift. In layman's terms, we have some serious work to do, so I'm gonna share with you what I'm gonna be doing to hit this, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna experiment with my two main hip hinges, which is the SSB Good Morning and the Romanian deadlift. The experiment is, for the next 2 months, I'm gonna do just SSB Good Mornings twice a week. Then 2 months after that, RDLs twice a week. And then for the rest of that period, mix in both, like once a week, maybe twice a week for one. I'm doing this just to see which one I like more and which one translates more. They're both God tier exercises, and realistically, I should probably just be doing them both once a week. But this is what I'm going with just because I like experimenting. I have a lot more experience with the RDL. Took it way too slow, made way too little progress. We are here now. Go over the SSB Good Morning first. This is an already very challenging exercise, the regular Good Morning, made even more difficult with the SSB, because if you notice, the bar cambers and the weights shift in front of you, making it even harder. I may only be doing 150 pounds right now for sets of 5. I swear this feels just as taxing on, the glutes, the hamstrings, as RDLs of over 300 pounds. And obviously, the Romanian deadlift needs absolutely no introduction. We all know what it is, even the leg day skippers know what it is. It's a great exercise, always has worked, always will. I'm gonna go over something that I believe is quite underlooked when it comes to deadlifts, the back. But the upper back plays a major role. In fact, I did conventional deadlift, my 375, and my traps were sore for the day afterwards. That tells me they're very important. Obviously, they are very important. The main lifts I'm doing that are specific to the deadlift are one-arm dumbbell rows, and I'm talking clean reps. Like, I fully protract my, scapula, and then all the way to where it touches my chest or my ribs or wherever I'm pulling. The second exercise is one I've been loving, y'all know I've been loving it, the V-bar T-bar row. Absolutely love these. I'll continue to do these forever because from the moment I tried them to the moment now, I absolutely love them. I can't get enough of them. Go on to the accessory stuff, like the main accessory stuff. I am doing the ab and adductor machines for the first time. I started about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I quite like them. I've already almost maxed out the adductor stack, which is no surprise. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do that pretty quick. But the abductors are more important when we're talking conventional deadlift. From what I understand, I don't know these very well. I mean, who does? From what I understand, they play a huge part in stabilizing your hips. And I can't think of anything more crucial in a deadlift than having stable hips. So that's pretty good for me to be doing, I'd say. And finally, we have Louis Simmons, rest in peace, his favorite, the reverse hyper. I was doing these a while back. I stopped doing them, but I'm integrating them back into my program twice a week, one on upper day, one on lower day, mainly for the health benefits. This is probably the best thing you can do for your lower spine. I also know that quite a few strongmen use this exercise to bulletproof their low backs because those guys are always using their low back. Yoke carries, log presses, shit like that, they're always using their low back. So if this is good enough for them, it's good enough for me, just a kid who wants to hit a 500-pound deadlift. You may wonder why I'm not doing conventional deadlifts to get better at the deadlift, and why I'm not pulling from the floor. I need all the recovery I can get. Right now I'm prepping for this arm wrestling tournament, and arm wrestling is still my main focus. So if I can preserve my CNS, my recovery, for the arm wrestling training, as much as I can, I'm gonna do that. And pulling from the floor is the quickest way to fuck up your CNS if you're not programming correctly. And I don't trust myself to program correctly, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. I've heard many stories. For example, Revival Fitness, he failed a 475 deadlift and then got a 500 without ever pulling from the floor, just by doing good mornings. Same with Alex Leonidas. He went from like a 565 sumo deadlift to a 600, never pulled from the floor, only did good mornings and RDLs. So I've heard plenty of stories of people doing that. I'm just gonna see if I can do the same thing. I mean, why not? You might as well. If the nightmare scenario pops up, let's say we're heading towards the end of the year and I'm only at like a 450 deadlift, which I'd still be pretty cool with, and I need to hit that 500 in a few months, I am going to implement some pulling from the floor. I might as well. I'll put arm wrestling on hold, put the deadlift up front. I hope I don't have to do that, and I probably won't have to do that because I trust that Good Mornings, RDLs, and all the other work I'm doing will take me to the 500-pound deadlift in 10 months. That is pretty much everything I'm going to be doing. I'm still doing a squat variation, pendulum squat, hamstring curls, leg extensions, stuff like that. But other than that, that's pretty much everything I'm doing to increase my deadlift. The vertical pulls don't really translate that well, like lat pull downs and pull-ups, especially wide grip. So that is gonna do it for this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and stick around for more. Stick around till the end of the year. We'll see if I get that 500-pound deadlift. If I can get it sooner than December, that's a win in my book. Catch you all in the next one.